Everyone in the room went silent. The kind of silence that drops heavy and cold. A silence so loud it drowned out the hundreds of murmurs, the frantic note-taking, the whispering professors. The giant mahogany-paneled auditorium of Harvard University, packed wall-to-wall with some of the most brilliant minds in the world, stood still as the whiteboard displayed the unsolvable equation. A problem left open for nearly 70 years. A riddle so complex that even the most advanced AI couldn't crack it. And yet there he stood. A boy, 9 years old, wearing a faded red hoodie, one sleeve slightly longer than the other, eyes big with wonder, chalk dust on his fingers. He had just written the final line. And it was correct, but this is not where the story begins. 3 months earlier, in a small town in rural New Hampshire, lived a boy named Leo Barrett. His mother, Carrie, worked double shifts at a local diner, waiting tables, always smiling, always exhausted. Leo didn't have much, no computer, no smartphone, not even regular internet at home, but what he did have was an old stack of used textbooks from the town library's giveaway bin, and a mind that could see patterns where others saw chaos. Leo had always been different. Not in the loud, flashy, genius child way. He didn't speak in equations or build robots out of cereal boxes. He was quiet, observant, gentle, but when he looked at numbers, they felt alive. Like stories waiting to be told. His teacher, Mr. Jenkins, had noticed something early on. While most students struggled with fractions, Leo was teaching himself calculus, just from the books he found. But what really stood out was the way Leo explained things. He didn't talk like a know-it-all. He made it feel like magic, like you were unlocking secret worlds together. One cold January morning, Mr. Jenkins came across an article in a math journal. It spoke about a legendary mathematical problem, the Adler conjecture. First proposed in 1953 by Dr. Harold Adler, it was considered one of the great unsolved mysteries of mathematical theory. Many had tried, all had failed. Jokingly, Mr. Jenkins printed it out and handed it to Leo. "Here's something to chew on if you get bored," he said with a wink. Leo took it home, and something happened. He didn't sleep that night, nor the night after. He was obsessed, not with solving it, but with understanding why it couldn't be solved. He didn't see it as a mountain to conquer. He saw it as a conversation frozen in time, begging to be continued. Meanwhile, across the country, Harvard University was preparing for the annual Impossible Problem Symposium, an elite gathering of mathematicians, scholars, and students from around the world. This year, they were showcasing the Adler conjecture. "Just to show the world what brilliance hasn't solved yet," said Dr. Lennox, the event chair. Through a twist of fate, one involving a viral video, a curious graduate student, and a mother who didn't even know what a hashtag was, Leo was invited. He had sent in his notes. Not a solution, just questions, thoughts, ideas about the problem's flaws in logic. It intrigued them enough to extend a guest pass. Leo had never been on a plane before. He clutched his mother's hand the whole flight. She didn't understand the math, but she believed in him. And sometimes, that's more powerful than all the knowledge in the world. The day of the symposium arrived. The great hall echoed with conversations in multiple languages, chalk squeaks, and the clatter of laptops. Leo and his mom sat quietly in the back row. He looked out of place. Small, nervous. But when the Adler conjecture was projected on the massive screen, something shifted. Dr. Lennox explained the history, the failures, the logic traps, the dead ends. No known method exists that can solve this, he concluded. And then, softly, someone raised a hand. It was Leo. I think I see a different way," he said, barely above a whisper. There was laughter at first. The kind of polite disbelief that makes your stomach sink. But Drive, Lennox, ever the academic, nodded. Let him speak. Leo walked down the long aisle like it was a mile. He picked up the chalk, hands trembling. His mother looked on, her eyes glassy. And he began. He didn't rush. He didn't boast. He talked through the problem like it was a bedtime story. He pointed out where past solutions had collapsed. And then, he redrew the structure. Rearranged the logic. Built it from the ground up. Slowly, deliberately, elegantly. And when he finished the final line, silence. And then, a single clap. Then another. And then the room erupted. Dr. Lennox stood frozen, eyes wide. He checked the board. He called over 2 professors. Then 3 more. They whispered, cross-checked, verified. And then, tears. On a face known for being stern, unshakable. This is it, he said hoarsely. He's done it. News broke within hours. 9-year-old solves the unsolvable at Harvard. But Leo didn't care about the headlines. All he wanted was to go home. Back to his room. Back to the quiet. Back to the books. Harvard offered him a scholarship. Tech giants offered him money. His mother cried, not because of the fame, but because her son had been seen. Really seen, for who he was. But Leo, he went back to school the next week. Sat in the same seat. Helped his classmates. Life didn't change him, he changed life, by staying true to who he was. Moral: genius isn't loud, it's not always dressed in lab coats or degrees. Sometimes, it's quiet, hidden in small towns, in secondhand books, in children who ask, why not? When the world says, impossible. Leo didn't break the rules. He simply rewrote them, with kindness, with humility, and with wonder.